Welcome, my lovelies. Welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Exciting, exciting news today. Um, I actually did my very first channel, and that is channeling a message from what I believe to be is my Council of 13. Um, I'll know a little more about that later on when I go back and do a little more digging. But in the meantime, I am still feeling very much like I'm in the clouds. The energy is just overwhelming. So, if you were not able to join us, Val and myself, when we did our Messages for Lightworkers show this afternoon, this is when I introduced the message. And it was very fitting that it was on the Messages for Lightworkers show. Um, so I'll just very quickly kind of give you the little lead up to kind of the way that the day went. As this is the first of the month, I recently found out that if you sprinkle or blow cinnamon in through your front door at the beginning of the month, it brings in abundance. And so I'd written it on my calendar, and I had gone out of the house and with a little bit of cinnamon, and I blew it into the house. And as I closed the door behind me, I said, with every beautiful feeling I could conjure up at the moment, I said, I am ready for any abundance you send my way. And I thought, that's perfect. That's it. That's, I'm ready. I then consulted my oracle cards to see what message Spirit wanted me to share with Val and with the rest of the folks who were joining us for Messages for Lightworkers, episode 60. Well, I was immediately drawn to the Gateway of Light activation oracle, and I shuffled. And the three cards that I pulled really made me sit back. And I thought, okay, I can see where this is going. And as I was going to contemplate the cards a little more, I distinctly heard, open up word, you need to type this. Thought, all right, who am I to question? So I opened up Word and was staring at the blank document and thought, well, all right, maybe I'll start off with by typing in what deck I'm using. And then I typed in the three cards that I pulled. And then my fingers just started to move. And I started to type, and it was like someone standing over top of me giving me dictation, and I'm trying to keep up with the typing. So before I get into the message, I will show you the three cards that I pulled. The first one was I Am Presence. And this talks about light body activation, about accessing the divine within, and so on. The next card that I got out was Seraphim's Gateway. And the message there is it's voice activation, it's angelic attunement, it's divine support. And the third card that I pulled was Memories of Atlantis. And the message with that card is it's spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. All righty. Now, keeping those three cards in mind, I will read you the message, and I'm going to do my very best to see if I can't somehow either attach the message to the video. If not, then go over to my community, go to my page, go over to the community tab, and I will put it in there, the message. Okay, so our oversoul is encouraging us to be patient with ourselves as they work behind the scenes to activate our higher knowledge and allow us to remember. Remember who we are, where we originate from, and our higher purpose in Earth School. They are telling us that we are divinely supported as we go through some of the growing pains in the higher frequencies, and that everything is happening for the most benevolent outcome for all. We are making progress. Our use of technology as we connect with each other around the world is propelling us forward as one singular light body. We are experiencing spiritual acceleration on a scale that we cannot fathom, and this is exactly as it should be. Give in to the remembrance of Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu, Cyrus, and the other great beyond that is the great beyond. We are communicating with you at this moment. See how the synergies have been working, the solar flares, the illumination of what no longer serves, the downloads, the uncomfortable feeling in the physical body as you discover your divine spiritual self. Celebrate the history of the ages and the knowledge you will remember to share. Each of you has a job to do. Allow us to guide you so we may join you. So that was the message. After I finished typing that and I sat in contemplation of it, I realized that it covered so much of what we have been talking about over the last number of months, some of the things that we have been going through over the last number of years as we're moving forward. And as I'm doing this video, I'm reminded that that the memories of Atlantis brings up the progress and technology, and we are using technology in ways that we never thought possible. We are realizing that technology can be used for good. It can also be used for not so good. So, as I said, after I had finished with this and was reviewing it, popped into my head that, yeah, this is episode 60. It's a 6. And when I looked at my sort of angel numbers and to see what the meaning of the 6s was, it is angels are trying to communicate with you. Pay attention. Well, if I needed confirmation, there it was. So as I was putting the cards away, I looked at the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck was Soul Star Activation. And the message in that card is fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. If I had to pick cards that I wanted to go along with my message, I couldn't have picked better cards. So I hope that this is going to be the first of many channelings that will come through. I'm exhilarated by the feeling, by the higher vibration. It's like having your best day ever times 1,000. I that I cannot express it. And for those of you that have gone through it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what it's like when you meet the person you're going to marry and you know that they're the one. It's like that kind of excitement. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that the message resonates with you. Um, and if it does resonate with you, don't forget to go over to the channel. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, look into membership, all that YouTubey stuff so that this message can get out in front of the people who desperately need to hear it. They just don't know where I am. So help them find me and help me find them. So, with much love and with so looking forward to the next channeling, I will leave you with this glorious feeling and look forward to seeing all of you again really soon. Take care.